Chigs, you know what to do. We got him.
Everything up there.
Whatever you say.
Taxstone is on a rampage and he is getting back at everybody that has ever said anything about him over the last couple of years that he's been locked up. Now, you guys remember when Joe Budden and NORE was on the podcast together and they started laughing and clowning people that did not own their IPs early on. NORE even went as far as to mention Tax's name. Here's what they said.
Let him.
I said before me, they gave their YouTubes for free. Them IPOs, they didn't own, only me and E. A lot of y'all dudes was out here giving y'all YouTubes away for free. Y'all was signed to, what's that shit, Sound? What was the shit that Tax and all of them was signed to?
Oh, he going off.
What's that label? Dude named Matt ran it.
Oh, shit, he dropping it.
Everyone.
Get the hate out.
All of them was
We from
on,
Queens.
Yes.
We from Queens.
We are from Queens.
All of them was on this label giving they YouTubes away for free. I'm the first dude that had a 3 deal for the same crack. I'm looking at these rappers trying shows now because, you know, rappers from our era and they are so failing.
Yo, isn't it great?
It's great to see
No,
them
tell the
fail.
truth. It's great to see people fail. Yeah.
They
You know
doing
what I mean?
sports shows. They doing comedy shows.
They selling ass out here, right? They are selling their ass.
They talking about, yo,
y'all some haters.
I'm just doing this for fun. No,
Yeah,
you
no, you're
are
not. No, you're not. It's a lie.
They go get
Now, Taxstone did an interview with Complex and he responded back to NORE. They asked him about it and he said, yeah, I heard about it. I didn't really address it because that shit is not even true. Like, if you really do your due diligence to look at the Taxstone podcast, I didn't post videos on YouTube. And that was intentional because I wasn't getting paid from it. So if you really see my podcast, it's only clips of them. It's only one full interview of tax season ever on video. And that's the Meek Mill interview I did in Atlanta. So that's false because I didn't post videos on YouTube of my podcast. I actually have all of my videos on my hard drive because I knew that was a different form of revenue that I could get. But as far as getting paid and stuff, yeah, Comeback got us ads. That's how we got paid in the beginning. He then went on to say, I actually introduced NORE to a lot of those ads and he got in touch with them through me. So a lot of the things he says is out of frustration. You know how somebody get caught doing something wrong? Then they don't know how to just say, yo, I'm sorry, I did something wrong. So now they got to lash out because the other person is mad at what they did. And they got a right to. So it's like with him, he's dealing with an ego. It's a lot of 50-year-olds that still got 17-year-old mentalities. And he's one of them. Sheesh. He got like the brain of an infant. Golly, Tax. I'm happy that he has his IP and he got all his business straight because that's what this is about. It's about feeding your family and pushing the culture forward. But it becomes a clown show when you see stuff like, oh, I'm happy that our rappers didn't succeed. It's like, wow, why are you happy that somebody didn't succeed? Like, why would that be a part of your agenda? This is your agenda and happiness? Like when you go to sleep at night, you speak to God or whoever you speak to and say, yo, I want happiness, I want help for my family, you know, wealth, and I want to make sure nobody else survives in the genre. That just seems like one of the weirdest parts to be happy for. He then went on to say, what's the point of enlightening yourself and trying to be smart if you could be easily manipulated? These guys are manipulators and they're not even good at manipulating. It's all see-through. It's all transparent. And then Tax went on to speak on the relationship that NORE had with Comeback Jack. Rest in peace. He said, so this whole thing like where everybody gotta have the LLC and I got my ownership. And it's like, yo, that is always great if you made a great negotiation. That's what contracts are for. See, NORE doesn't like Comeback Jack because he said Comeback Jack jerked him or something like that. But he didn't jerk him. He gave him a standard contract like most people get when they're new artists. So, you know, Comeback was an entertainment attorney. So he always says stuff about the deal. But no, what happened was you were a kid when you signed the record deal. You can hardly read things because you read with your finger. We see it right on your show. So you signed a bad deal back then, or a deal you thought maybe you should have gotten more from, but now you don't like the guy. But it's like, yo, it's cool that you finally figured it out. Took you about 30 more years. I didn't sign anything bad. Everybody paid me like I wasn't a podcaster for free. I came from the streets and I came straight into a genre where I was like, I'm going to change my life forever. I knew I had a voice, I knew I had a strong opinion, and I knew that I had vast knowledge on a vast amount of subjects. You guys can go read the full interview on Complex's website. So what you guys think about that response, push comments below, subscribe to my channel, like this video. See you guys later.